Understanding the financial statements in your company is crucial to knowing how to move forward with your company. It's kind of one of these look back to move forward things. Um, and I'm surprised how often I run into not just small business owners who don't understand their profit and loss or their balance sheet, um, but also business brokers who don't understand a basic profit and loss statement or balance sheet. And, uh, uh, and that seems to be where the bulk of the focus is in buying and selling a small business. Send over your P&L, or let me see your balance sheet. And you should not be afraid to share those things. A lot of times people say, "Well, you got to sign an NDA and all that kind of stuff," I think that we're entirely missing the boat when we start getting into those kind of difficult conversations, because we've missed the most critical element, and that's the cash situation. And so, as vital as it is to understand your P&L, which kind of gives you a medium range look at where your company's going, or your balance sheet, which gives you a long range look backward and forward where your company's going, what we miss is the day to day of a statement of cash flows. And the statement of cash flows is difficult to really work with. I mean, instead, we kind of wrap it all into this idea of seller's discretionary cash flow. And what does that mean? And what do you count and what don't you count? And if you're looking at buying or selling a small business, these are all terms that you're going to hear thrown around, and they're going to be used differently by different people and in different contexts. And so I think it's important not just to understand and know how to read each of the financial statements, but also to understand the limitations of each financial statement and the vocabulary around financial statements. When somebody says, "What's your gross?" do they mean your top line sales? Do they mean your gross profit? Do they mean what they usually mean is what is your net profit, which is not gross, but that's frequently what people mean when they say that. What are you grossing? And they don't realize they're using it incorrectly. And so I think the crux of this class is to both understand the financial statements themselves, but also how to communicate about the financial statements, because so much of successfully buying, selling, or managing your company is being able to accurately and successfully communicate about your financial situation, and that's what this class is about.